Good morning and welcome to the VSA Morning Miner. It's Thursday, the 12th of January. I'm joined by Paul Rankin. Paul, how are you today?
I am well, thank you. And how are you?
Yeah, all good, thanks. Let's get into the mining news. Let's start with exploration results from Prime Mining.
Yes, that's right. In their specific case, this is part of the drilling results from the phase 2 drilling program, even though they've already begun phase 3 drilling here. These results they released were in 48 drill holes in the ZT area on the Los Reyes property that they're drilling progressively here on infill and extension work. Individual assays across the holes, and quite a number of holes reported, primarily in true thicknesses of about 1 meter to 10 meters in true width, and grades between 2 and 10 grams gold equivalent with gold and silver combined together. The key point, I think, is that the drilling is pretty clearly showing now that what had been previously modeled as 3 individual open pits in the ZT area are now going to probably, in the mine plan, be merged up into a single open pit operation on that particular area. The phase 3 drilling program is underway with 5 drill rigs, and they've already completed 100,000 meters in over 400 holes on the property, and it's growing still.
Yes, certainly is. Lots more drilling to come, and I think a updated resource due the middle of this year now, which should perhaps start to show some of that continuity between the deposits, as you mentioned. Good to see the stock price now back above $2 Canadian. A bit of a bounce on the back of some of these results, and also improving sentiment in the gold space. We've got a couple of other gold stories this morning, but gold been on a good run since start of Q4, maybe slightly earlier than that. On the back of a sense that the Fed's going to have to implement slower rate rises over the coming period. Gold probably at the top end of its RSI at the moment, but not yet looking overbought, so there might be a little bit more. What's interesting though in the gold and silver equities is that they have just broken out when you compare them to the S&P 500, so possibly signs of a start of a much bigger uptrend, but there may be some buying opportunities ahead. In that vein, G Silver has announced the final close of its current funding.
Yes, that's
$8.5 million.
Yeah, that's right. It was the second tranche closing here, date here as of, I think, the 11th, and therefore they had to pull in over $6 million in the first tranche, and the second tranche has increased that up to a total of $8.5 million. And that brings them fully funded for this year's intended work program across their Mexico properties, and it certainly will be supplemented by their operating revenues from the 3 mines that they have operating in Mexico now.
Yeah, bringing those all together into one sort of combined operation, 2 processing plants in close proximity with a number of mines feeding into each of them. If we stick on gold, there's some news out from Sitka Gold, which I don't know if we've talked about before, Paul.
Yes, that's right. Sitka Gold, which is a Yukon and Nevada explorer listed on the TSX. Latest drill gold assay results from its RC property in the Yukon. A very thick economic grade gold mineralization of the intrusion-related gold system style. From surface reported in this latest statement. 201 meters at 1.26 grams per ton gold from surface reported there. This is a definition drilling campaign that they have going there at RC, where they have a number of surface soil anomalies that they put drill holes into and indicated some economic mineralization. Key point here is this is the highest, thickest grades yet they've come across at RC. And this is the easily leached kind of mineralization because this property, it lays right there in the middle of the area where the Eagle Gold Mine of Victoria Gold is, and Banyan Gold's deposit is off to its east, and the Brewery Creek historic deposit is off to its southwest of this particular property, or west-southwest. So it's right in the heart of what is multi-million ounce deposits of the surface mineable heap leach type oxide gold.
Interesting. One to follow there then. And moving away from precious metals, final assays from Atlantic Lithium. What's the update there, Paul?
Yes, this is Atlantic Lithium's final assays from last year's 47,000 meter drill program on the Ewoyaa lithium pegmatite project. They're just inland from the coast of Ghana in West Africa. These results are very much indicating this similar style thicknesses and grades of mineralization, and it has confirmed the discovery of 3 new lithium bearing pegmatites that haven't yet been a part of existing 30 million ton reserve and resources out there at Ewoyaa. Now, they'll take this information here and work up a new final reserve statement here for the DFS on Ewoyaa, which is due in the summer here. The PFS, which was released last year, indicated a 2 million ton per annum mine to produce about 255,000 tons of spodumene concentrate. But I think this year's drilling program indicates that that's going to be, the DFS will probably be an even bigger mine output, I think. And the payback period in the PFS was under 1 year on estimated capex, and I think we'll stay in that range too, even with that higher output level.
As we've said for a while, there's a lot more exploration potential to scale this, both in terms of mine life and output, so this can really grow with the projections for the lithium market. All right, Paul, thanks for your thoughts. We'll be back tomorrow.
Very good. See you then.